Someone wrote a message for how long will it take because I can't stand it much longer. To all of you who are somewhere on your journey where you feel like it's getting quite tough because I still haven't received what I need and I don't know what to do. How long will it take? This is a message for everyone who feel like I can't stand it much longer. Like your situation may be tough. You may be somewhere where you're not really sure will you be okay? Will you be safe? Will you survive? Will you come through? Will the breakthrough come true? To those of you who are there, my friends, let me speak to you. How can you know? How can you know how it should be? Because how can you tell that it is not right now how it should be? That your life right now is not how it should be? How can you tell that your life right now is not how it should be? Who are you to say that? Just because you would like it to be something else. You would like to be somewhere else because you don't accept where you are. That's why you're struggling. You may say, yeah, I have bills to pay and I have no money. Well, it's quite a trouble. I have some health situations and I'm not healthy. Quite a trouble, yeah. But you will find a way anyway. Anyway, you will find a way. Because you always did, right? You always found a way. The question is only how you will walk that way, how you will walk that path. Will you walk it in scarcity and fear and frustration and doubts? Or is it this time teaching you to have a bit more faith, to be a bit more present? And notice that in times of being present, ideas of potential solutions find you very mysteriously. And they only find you because you've stopped looking for them. And you grab them because there is no other thing to do but to grab it. So to anyone who find yourself at a place in your life where you're not really sure if it will all work out and you're doing it for such a long time and struggling and fighting when trying so hard and all of that, maybe the message right now is saying to you, stop trying so hard. I don't mean stop moving, stop doing, but stop trying so hard. You don't need to fight with life because life already knows how to take care of itself. It's most probably you that is learning how to take care of yourself and people around you. Have more grace because you're learning. Have more grace for that. For you. You've been caring for others. Quite a good job. But now have grace for yourself. Because you've been carrying quite some weights on your shoulders. And you had no idea how to let it go. Maybe it's time to let it go even though your life is still not fixed. Maybe this time is teaching you that even though life is not perfect, you can find perfection in stillness. You can go in war, but when you come home, relax. Maybe it's all this time is really teaching you. Not that it all should manifest and come to you and just happen immediately. Maybe there will be winds and storms and earthquakes. But when you come home back to you, you find shelter there. Maybe that's what this time is really teaching you. So at times when you have troubles in your own mind, doubting the path, doubting everything, if it will work out, even though you've been working hard and you've been trying so hard, you must have faith, my friend. I know you have it. I know you trust the journey. You trust the timing. But sometimes it still gets hard. I get it. I get it because, you know, it happens to me as well. And I know all this stuff, but sometimes I still think, you know, will this time, will it work out? But there's also, I've also been through it so many times that I don't have doubts anymore about it. I just know it will work out. I know that I'm going through hard times because life is strengthening me again. When we go through hard times, I know life is strengthening me again. Sometimes it is humbling me. Sometimes it is testing my faith, my trust, my courage, my patience. And other times it is teaching me to open my mind because the old ways are done. I'm past that. So I need to open up to see a new direction. A new direction is, well, something that's unfamiliar to me, which means I'm not expecting it. I'm not predicting it. I'm not thinking about it, which means I really need to slow down and maybe really humble myself and ground myself and remind myself that I am missing something. Like there would be a piece of the puzzle where everything is already put together. Like imagine a puzzle where there's a young guy walking on a path and you start putting all these pieces together. But as you're almost done, you recognize everything is together. Like when it comes to the guy, the backpack, the fields around it, there's the sunset, everything, you've put everything together, but there's few missing pieces. And these few missing pieces are what's in front of the guy. That's what's missing. And when we're missing something in life like that, like my past kind of makes sense, but my future, I don't know where life is really taking me right now. Like I've tried my best. Every single day I'm trying hard. I'm trying to survive. I'm doing my best. I've been trying some meditations or visualizations. I've tried to manifest, but it seems like nothing works. Let life work for you. Let it work for you. Even though you may be saying, yeah, I've heard that and I've tried, like, but still nothing, so I don't believe this stuff anymore. You see, that's where you're touching the wall behind which is your new life. When you feel, I don't trust this anymore. I feel like giving up. This is where you meet the boundary of what you know, right? And the most incredible things always happen when we cross the boundary, when we push through. But we only push through when it gets so tough, so hard, so strange and awkward and weird and unfamiliar that we have no other way but to push through. And that's where you recognize how God truly works. It works through a very mysterious way, because it will push you to the last capacities of strengths and faith and belief. And at the time when you will really almost quit, when you will start drowning in troubles, there will come a hand that will save you. Or there will come an idea that will save you. Or there will come a breakthrough that will save you. Not 1 second before it's the right time. And not 1 second too late. It will come at the perfect time. And that's when you will say, I knew it. I knew it. So this message may be tough on you because you know it's the truth. And you know it's the truth because you've experienced that before. And the last time it happened, you hoped it will never happen again. But what I'm constantly learning is that sometimes something I don't want is what I truly need. Because when I experience something I don't want, I recognize I'm not so afraid of it anymore. I'm not so afraid of it anymore. And less I'm afraid of what I don't want, less I experience what I don't want. So maybe the problem truly is fear. And maybe it's the fear that's the reason these things are happening. It's hard to tell and we will never know. But the point is that you know that at the darkest times of your life, that's when you're the most connected with the potential that will manifest eventually. But not when you waited. When you still keep moving towards it. Not all seeds grow, but some will. Not all your deeds will make results you would wish to see, but some will. And some will triple. Some will make such results you will not be able to believe it was possible. But not when you wish to. When there's the right time. And that's just a tough thing to accept. That's why people often have problems with thinking way too much about how life should be, rather than just living it, waking up and living it, making some plans, organizing tasks, doing it to the best of your ability. If you're not satisfied with what you have, seek change and work towards it. If you're not satisfied with health, see what you can improve about your lifestyle. If you're not satisfied with your relationships, seek what you can improve about communication. And learn from those who are thriving, because it will empower you to change your life in a better way. But keep living your life. As you're living your life, things are unfolding. You know that because you've experienced how many times you've forgotten about what you wanted and then it happened. Not because you waited it, because it was created when you've forgotten about it. So when you feel like you're barely hanging, let go. Let go. There's a story of a guy who was visiting some very high mountains. He started early in the day. He was climbing up. And then when he was returning back down, the night catches him just in the middle of the forest, and it was very, very steep. So he was climbing back down. At some point, the ground became so steep that he started really losing his sight, and his feet started slipping. So he grabbed a tree and he started hanging there for a tree with an incredible fear. What will happen? Because there's the night, he can't see what's beneath him. How long it will take for him to come back home. He was lost in the darkness at a very steep hill, hanging on for a tree. And as the night came, he decided he will need to hang there for the whole night. And as he was hanging there for the tree, thinking about his life, everything he's been through, all the desires he never fulfilled, everything he wanted to do but was not courageous enough. He thought he would die there because it was scary and tough. Hanging there for a tree for a whole night, he thought he would die. He was thinking about the whole life that was in front of him. Like, there was so much to experience. And it's all about to be gone. And then in the morning, the sun started coming back up. And when the light came, he noticed he was 10 or maybe 20 centimeters above the ground, almost at the bottom of that hill. Because he couldn't see in front of him, he was scared to death and he thought that he will die. And sometimes, darkness blinds us this way, that we forget that maybe we're 20 centimeters away from a winning season, from a blooming season. And we think we're losing everything, and we think we'll fail, and we think we are done. Life is not done with you. If you have dreams, if you have desires, if you have aspirations, life is not done with you. God is not done with you. You're just losing faith and trust in yourself because you've been blind by the darkness. Let it go and live. Organize yourself, organize your tasks, find gratitude, humble yourself. You see, the secret of prayer is very simple. Firstly, humble yourself, to remind yourself that you're quite small. When you recognize that you're quite small, you notice that you're part of something big. And when you notice you're part of something big, you become grateful. You become grateful because, well, there's a lot of mystery you don't know. And you can learn a lot, which means there's so much to grow inside of you. It will make you grateful and inspired at the same time. And as you humble yourself and make yourself grateful, your intentions will be heard. Your thoughts will be empowered. And then let it go. So humble yourself. Be grateful. Ask. And it shall be given. And let go. And letting go means live your life. It's not something you do. You don't really let go. You just live your life. You refocus on what matters. And you do your best. Wherever you find yourself, do your best, because maybe life placed you there for a reason. At your job, at your family, when you lay into bed, always do your best. Well, when you lay in your bed, have the best sleep of your life. When you let go of the day, you will have it. When you end it with gratitude and open heart, humble heart, you will have it. So let go, my friend, and live your life. Don't wait for flowers to grow and bloom. Just water them every single day. That's it. I will leave you here. I hope you found great value today. I'm sending you all lots of love, blessings, and power. Thanks to all of you for supporting my art, my paintings behind me. I'm also a painter, and you can find my work on AttractPassion.com, where you will find all of my paintings, prints of my paintings, original paintings. And with your support, you're supporting this mission. So thank you so much. And also thanks to everyone for joining our Patreon community for more exclusive content. Join us there. We've just started a new podcast. So check it out. And till next time, one love.